optimistic.
With the drop in the flow of migrants coming across the border, I mean, do we see the fentanyl flow also drying up, or what's the current situation?
I'm not sure exactly what the numbers are now, but you know, some of this comes smuggled across the ports of entry, and the part that I'm confident is dried up is the so-called gotaways, the 1.5 million plus people who came across the border and simply evaded law enforcement. I know there's a narrative that all the hard drugs come across the ports of entry. Certainly many of them do, but I think it's just it's a fantasy to think that the people who were evading law enforcement during the Biden administration, the so-called gotaways, weren't also involved in an illegal activity like running drugs in the United States. So obviously we need to deal with all of those.
Senator, are you comfortable with how aggressive the administration's been on deportation? Specifically, we've seen situations where young children have been sent to countries that their mothers were deported. Is that the kind of thing you're hearing back home is the kind of tactics that they should be employing here?
Well, I think there's a lot of my constituents who are delighted that President Trump has finally gotten serious about enforcing the law and removing people who should not be in the United States because they came illegally to their countries of origin. I think that's the primary reaction I'm hearing. And as far as the children who've gone back, presumably with their parents who were illegally in the United States on a voluntary basis, I think to me that's understandable that the mothers, the parents would want to take those children back with them. And then there's about 500,000 unaccompanied minors who I understand are being reunited with their families and being removed from the United States. So this has gotten to be sort of epic proportions, the number of people in the country who came in during the last 4 years. And I think this is a necessary part of restoring the rule of law and security to our border and logic to our immigration system. There's legal channels for people to come into the United States, and we naturalize about 1 million people a year. That's the right way to do it.